Okay, so how do you find clarity in what you want to do in life? If you haven't got that sort of North Star or a plan that you're working towards, how do you find clarity? How do you do it? How do you work towards something when you don't even know what you want in the first place? Well, I think there's an element of taking a step back and just being self-aware that you're not happy to begin with. Maybe you're not meaningful in what you're doing with your work. Maybe you feel like you're not progressing in the work that you're doing. Maybe you feel like you're sort of lost in your plan in life and you feel like you're just sort of heading in a meaningless direction. I suppose the whole idea of it is being self-aware and sort of understanding and taking self-responsibility in a way that, where I'm at right now isn't sort of where I want to be. Now, how do I go out there and start finding information that's going to assist me in finding that answer out? And what I like to call it is really defining our journey, defining where we're wanting to go. And we don't have to be as specific as I want to be at X position by X time, but more thinking about the pathway that we're wanting to go down. Maybe you want to get into more of a remote work job. Maybe you want to look at upskilling in your current role. Maybe you're looking at wanting to progress in the sector that you're in at the moment. Until we really define what that thing could be, we don't have to get specific about it yet. But really starting to set our GPS system, our internal GPS that we've got that sort of navigates our way of life, until we start giving it and feeding it information in terms of where we actually want to go rather than where we don't want to go, we're going to find that we stay in our habitual states. We keep doing the same things day after day. And we tend to just sort of get stuck. And that's where the rut feeling kind of comes from. We just get stuck in a rut. So until we start to define our journey and define where we're going with our path, how on earth are we supposed to think about even the first step that we've got to take in order to do that? You think about it, if you got into a car and you decide that you wanted to go somewhere or you wanted to go on holiday, you're going to have an understanding of where you're going. So then you start to put the pieces together on how you go about getting there. Whereas if you just go and sit in your car on the driveway and you don't know where you're going, then yeah, of course, you're going to feel like you're stuck. You're going to feel like you haven't got that plan of action. So that would be my first tip, is to start defining what you actually want to go after. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, I want to earn $1 million by 12 months time, or I don't want to get a rocket science job in this amount of time, but merely just sort of deciding, okay, what is the life that I want to lead? What does a day look like for me? And then we can start to rework it and start to think about, okay, well, maybe we need a remote work position. Maybe we can't do that in our current job role because we're fixed in a certain location. So that's where I would start. I would start by first of all defining your journey. Really think about where you want to go, where you want to take your life journey at the moment. Then the rest of the sort of the planning phase and starting to think about how we go about doing it, what vehicle we need in order to get there. Could be a job, could be a business. Then we can start to put all those pieces together and sort of make sure we have a bit more of an understanding on where we want to go with it. So that would be it. Define your journey first. Really think about what it is that you want to achieve, and then it makes it a lot easier to start going after it.